Okay, so semen retention is basically a trend nowadays, and I'm going to tell you the truth about semen retention, my experience with semen retention, and what exactly happened. I'm not going to say all guys are experiencing this, and I'm going to break down why all guys will not experience the exact same things, but they will all, you will experience similar things that other guys will experience at the same time. So, I went on semen retention. My longest streak was within going into the summer, so going into May, around that time. When I went on semen retention, so what semen retention basically is, it's not releasing your seed or semen as a man for a certain amount of time. And it basically will cleanse your mind, you'll feel more energized, your body will biologically start to improve because your body basically thinks, okay, well, you're not releasing your seeds, so how can we become more attractive to attract women? That's biologically how your body thinks of the situation you put yourself in. Now, we have to remember that most men are addicted to the hub, and this is not a good addiction at all. Of course, it messes up how they view women, how they expect sex to be in general. It messes up their mind completely, and it messes up their brain as well, their dopamine receptors. It can lower down your drive, your confidence, how far you want to get in life, how much money you're making. It all links in together in one big spider web, basically. Now, with my personal experience, I went on it for about 3 to 4 months. I know a lot of people have went on it for like a year and the likes of that stuff. And you can, of course, go listen to their experiences. But I went on a lad's holiday in May after I went on semen retention. And when I was on this lad's holiday, I will say different things. I will say my skin was very much clearer. My hair looked very good. I was not tired whatsoever. I needed low amounts of sleep. And I will also say I got a lot of attraction from women in general. And even before I went on this lad's holiday, I felt like I was getting a lot of attraction for women. You have to realize that women are naturally more spiritual than men. They can pick up on energy, and that's why if you have a girlfriend, your girlfriend might turn around and say, oh, well, what's wrong? And you're wondering how she knows what's wrong. They're very spiritual. They can pick up on energy very easily. So with semen retention, you might think that all spirituality and your soul and all is bullshit. I'm telling you, it's real. It's a real thing. And if you're on semen retention, you'll notice that women can pick up on that. Aura and frequency, you're an electric magnetic being. That's why if you touch someone, you get a shock. So your energy can be on a higher level than other people's energy. And women especially will pick up on this. So I will say for the first week, it will be the toughest probably for you. So especially if you've never done it before, you will keep getting thoughts, of course, of watching the hub or whatever, which most men are addicted to. And the first few days, once you can get past them, it relatively will get easy. Of course, it's normal to be tempted all the time. It's still normal to be attracted to women. I'm not saying this is not normal. It is all normal, especially as a guy. Now, what you will experience directly goes over a different time frame. So after a week, you will feel more confident. You won't view women in a certain way. You'll be more attracted to women, actually, a lot of the time. So when guys are watching the hub, they're actually not inclined to go get a girlfriend. They're not inclined to go and talk to a woman, which is because they have the hub there to occupy them instead. So you will get a little twinkle in your eyes, you will get different things. It's weird little features that you will feel stronger in the gym. By God, that's true. I remember when I was on semen retention for a while, I went into the gym and I remember, I think my max in the gym was about 90 kg bench. And I went into the gym when I was on semen retention. I didn't do bench in a while. I was doing other chest workouts and I started repping out. I think I got 3 or 4 reps of 90 kg, which if you know anything about the gym, like your 1 rep max is 90 and then going to rep that 3 to 4 times, that's unbelievable. So I can vouch for that. So I'm just speaking off my own experience. A lot of guys will, their hair will become better. You have to realize your body realizes it's not attractive enough to get women. So your body will literally turn around and say, okay, well, what features can we improve to attract more women? That could be your skin, that could be your eyes, that could be your hair, that could be your teeth. It could be anything to literally get more women, build more muscle, look better. All of these things will attract more women. And when I done it, I noticed that I got a lot more women giving me attention and wanting to come over to me, and I was more confident as well as an individual. I was able to speak to women like it was absolutely nothing. Mind you, when I was on semen retention, I could still get girls, I could still speak to girls, but when I was on when I was on semen retention, I don't know if I just said it when I was off semen retention, I could still speak to girls, but when I was on semen retention, I noticed girls were more attracted to me. So that was one thing I did notice. Now, that's basically the video. That's basically what I've experienced, and that's the truth. I will be doing more videos on this, going in depth to exactly what happens, in depth to exactly how you want to overcome lust just in general as a guy. But yes, I will say, if you are going on semen retention, just be ready to get over that first week. I promise you guys, if you have to take certain parameters, if you have to delete Instagram, if you have to delete TikTok, if you have to delete Reddit and all X or whatever the hell is dragging you into beating your shit, like, do it. By all means, do it. I can't delete social media, and I've said this multiple times. I would delete social media if I didn't have a personal brand, and if I didn't make money online and the likes of that. I would not have social media. I do not consume on social media. You should always be thinking in the mind of a creator, and you have to realize that the most successful men of all time, the richest men of all time, when you actually have a look at their past, they stuck with one woman, and it all had in similar that they were not releasing their seed. As a man, you can release your seed and you can create life. You can create a human being, a human consciousness. You can create that through your seed. And if you're releasing this multiple times a day, your body's going to think, okay, your job is done. So that's why you feel really relaxed. That's why you feel really sleepy after, because your body biologically thinks, okay, your job is done. So if you're doing that multiple times a day, that's not good. So you want to be doing the opposite. Again, I say, if you want different results to everyone else, you have to be taking different actions to everyone else. All men are beating their shit most days, most of the time. So if you do something different to them, you're going to be different. And women will pick up on this. They'll say, okay, well, there's something different about this guy. They might not know what it is themselves, but they'll be more attractive to you. I promise you that. Now, that's it for this video. If you are interested in self-improvement, mindset, if you're interested in more about semen retention, I have a whole post in my VIP group, which is in my bio. I also teach natural health. So trading, I make money off trading, swing trading, growth investing. That's actually how I make money from home. I make thousands and I can travel the world. I also teach online business, social media, AI, networking, and that group is in my bio if you just want to check that out. If not, if you are happy with the free content on this channel, obviously just subscribe. There's going to be a lot more videos coming as well, and comment any videos, any topics you want me to talk about as well.